Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Gen Booms.
Welcome to Gen Booms.
Yep. Today we are doing Olivia Rodrigo's new song. Because she's dropping an album in June, it is, I think.
Yeah. The new album comes out in June.
Crazy, yeah.
And it's mid-April right now, and we're just dropping the first single, which apparently is called Drop Dead. By the way, I am Robert. I am his dad.
I'm Connor. I forgot we did not introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
And because before we knew, like, she was dropping an album, didn't know when, and then I think it was last month she announced it was going to be in June. That fits. Those are good.
Usually we change. We didn't even put up an Olivia Rodrigo album.
I don't even know what we have up there.
It doesn't much matter. Anyway.
Yeah, so we'll be getting into the music video that she dropped right now. And we just took a look at the lyrics just to see it so that we can know what's going on. And we're going to get started here. Here we go.
Yeah, so this is Drop Dead.
Old film.
Yeah.
I know that the bar closes at 11.
Cool fact.
I hope you never finish that beer. You know all the words to Just Like Heaven, and I know why he wrote them now that you're standing right here. Oh, one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might drop dead. And I feel like I might throw up. Left hook, right punch to the gut. You're so pretty, boy. I'm paranoid. I made you up. Yeah, I'd love it if you walked me home. If you promise we can go real slow. 'Cause I got chewing gum and a bunch of stuff I'd like to know. Like, have you ever been to Japan or taken that Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night that I'd love it if you held my hand. Goddamn. And then maybe we could make out. Close off and fall to the ground. Let's go steady, let's go out and tell the whole damn world how. One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might. Pisces and a
Staring dead at our souls.
I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever. Pisces and a Gemini, but I think we might go really nice together if you let me stay the night. Well, I think I might just have to stay forever.
I was thinking that was Versailles, and it really was
wondering,
Versailles.
yeah, I was like, is she really filming Versailles? Damn. With a grainy look the whole video.
One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might. Kiss me and I might drop dead.
Wasn't it like 15 seconds?
Wow.
I mean, I wasn't not what I expected. for the video at all, honestly.
It's
It just zooms out. Okay.
It's still zooming out. Oh, that's pretty wild.
Directed by Patrick. Interesting video, man.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, like the old fashioned look at the beginning,
grainy look. I mean, the whole thing is like grainy.
Yeah, and then
So odd.
then it's like her like in this amazing like castle kind of a thing, this palace. I was there. I was like, that looks like Versailles, And then like she says in the lyric, on the walls of Versailles, like. Can you get permission to shoot a music video in Versailles? Because like it's, that just seems like no way. But if you're, so then I thought, maybe they had a music. I mean, they did it in a studio or something. Like they made it look CGI like it. But it was like, well, she's definitely that person.
It certainly looks like it. Yeah.
Wow. So
I don't know. I had heard she had been spending a lot of time like in Europe and especially Paris. So I guess she must really love it over there. She's spending all her time over there.
Well, I mean, her boyfriend for the last couple of years, we learned was a guy on
was
a British
French
actor, British actor, which is not that far,
but over in Europe, yeah.
So, it was a cool video. I liked it. That was
interesting video, man.
A fun song, nice song.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun song. I like it. It's catchy.
Catchy, yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I think right now I'm like, oh, it's a cool song. I think it's one that probably grows. You hear it on the radio or something. I do want to point out, I'm not entirely sure if I was right, but when they had, she was playing the pink guitar, and there was two other girls playing pink guitar. I think this is only something that you would catch if you play guitar. I think they had every main type of guitar. It was Stratocaster, Telecaster, and Jazzmaster, and I just thought that was cool because they had one of each.
Really?
The same.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
I did see the 3 different guitars, and they were all pink, but I didn't pick up on that at all. No, that's interesting.
And I'm sorry for you guys. I already cut off the OBS, so you actually can't see it. But just for you, I might put up a little
we'll just put
clip
a little
for you.
Picture or something.
Oh, I put it as audio though.
just
so
the
you
extra
can see
good music.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see it.
Yeah, it's going like kind of too fast.
Yeah, way too fast. Interesting outfit too. I was like, as soon as she pops up with that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like a nightgown, but like
it's like this baby doll outfit, but then with the stocking or whatever you call it, the leggings or I don't know,
knee socks.
Whatever. But interesting.
And then with the old style headphones, like the plug into like a I don't know what you call it, MP3 player. It actually does remind me of The Cure, because she's obviously, I know she's a big fan.
Right, because she brought out Robert Smith in that concert in England or whatever, and then she clearly, she references
Just Like Heaven.
Just Like Heaven, the song.
Which is a great song, so I love that.
It is that's my favorite Cure song. So.
That's a good choice. So that's I feel like that's something I've seen in a Cure video, I feel like, those headphones. I might be wrong.
It could be a little throwback or something. It's been so long since I've seen it.
It seemed like something that he would wear, I think, in a video.
I don't know, but it could well be.
Also, I'm looking at the guitars right now. Unfortunately, I think I was wrong. Actually, I think these are both Stratocasters.
Oh, really?
But anyway, 3 pink guitars.
Because it went by so fast, yeah. I think I'd read something or heard something where she was going to be. She said like the new album was going to have a little more rocking in general, a lot of and more guitar stuff because she's kind of way into the guitar lately.
Because I know she grew up on like piano. Because you could tell her first album, like Driver's License and all that. So that'd be cool. It wasn't super rocking, so I'll see if
No, yeah, exactly. I saw like some little clips of her like in England on the big festival out there or whatever.
Oh, like Glastonbury.
And she was, I think so. Yeah. And the one where she brought out Robert Smith from The Cure.
Yeah, she's like soloing.
And she was, she was doing a lot of stuff on guitar, and one part was even kind of a little soloing. So
pretty cool.
So we're seeing more of that side of her anyway. So
yeah, and this because I know people were wondering like, oh, is it going to be a sort of a love album? Is it going to be heartbreak since he was with him and then they broke up? This one's a full love song.
I mean, it is. It's also, because I think it's like she's in love now, but the big chorus part was like, when I'm laying in bed and I stalked him on the internet, it was like, did she stalk this guy? Like she saw him on the.
That's just normal female stuff, like she said.
Like she says. Well, I
kind
guess
of intuition, right?
I guess maybe. I don't know.
I think that is pretty common.
But it's not that uncommon. But I was wondering if he's, was it somebody famous? Well, it probably was. It probably was about that guy.
Probably.
And so she did look him up on the internet, and so So it didn't start off with love, but she like, I like that guy, you know.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of their love story.
Right. Yeah, and then because then he gets to the part of if you kiss me, I might drop dead. Like so, clearly she was attracted to him at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Very much. It just says he looks like an angel on the walls of Versailles.
I mean,
that's crazy. Actually, a lot of the angels look like babies. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little crazy.
Well,
they really do look like
there's
babies.
the cherub, the cherubic like angels.
Yeah.
But I think there are other angels.
Yeah, the ones that are super muscular.
I think she means those other ones.
Yeah. I think that's about everything. All my thoughts on that one. It's a cool song. She's looking dead at us in this one clip right here. I have that up.
Yeah, that was a very cool. I mean, especially I was not expecting Versailles by any stretch. Of imagination.
For literally the whole song, I was like, okay, it looks like Versailles, but there's no way it's actually Versailles.
No, that was interesting, and I'd seen like there was a little clip before this came out, like a little teaser thing, just like the album's coming out, and there was something about I hope you never finish that beer, and people were like wondering. What does that mean? What is it about?
Lyric, yeah.
And I mean, obviously it had to be a lyric, but now it kind of makes sense when you see it and hear it. That it's like like they're in the bar or whatever. Way it first started, anyway. Like I hope you never finish.
Yeah, that was a cool way it started in the bar.
Yeah, because it started a little different than the Versailles, and it's like
that was really cool too.
And then just like you're having fun or you're vibing or whatever, and it's like I hope you never finish that beer because it's just like you want to just
of course
keep it going. But yeah, it was interesting. I started off like kind of in a bar or whatever.
It's like a Barney's
club or something. Yeah, then all of a sudden she's in Versailles. Anyways, cool video. I liked it. Like it's cool
style.
It makes you kind of want to see what did we miss, like because there's a lot of stuff going on and lyrics seem pretty cool and nice.
I don't think I've ever heard of Petra Collins. I don't know if you have.
The director
directed it, apparently.
Petra Collins. No, not familiar.
Well, that was a cool video. Yeah, very unique.
Yeah. Cool. Looking forward to see what she puts out next. Like it's the next single or the album.
The album, which is I forgot. It's
2 months away.
You look so sad for a girl so in love, right?
Yeah, or you seem so sad for a girl.
Yeah, it's something like
in
that.
love.
It's
something
a lot
like
longer.
That. I know it's like 9 words.
Yeah,
not the single word,
not the
4-letter one that she's done the last 2 albums.
Yeah.
So
that's
looking forward to it, though. I mean, I liked her first 2 albums that we reacted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should watch those. We'll put a link, and we'll have probably a playlist so you can see it if you want.
Check those out. Yeah. So, I'm really a fan of hers. I think she's very talented.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next time. See you, and if you're a Olivia Rodrigo fan, then hopefully check back in when the album drops. We'll definitely drop that the night it drops.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and please hit the the like,
subscribe, comment if you leave anything, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks so much.